think it is high time to move on to the next step, which is to confirm the first affiliates of Homenet International. So we will give the floor to Sirosa from South Asia, member of Homenet International Working Group, and to Edwin from the African Platform and member also of the Working Group of Homenet International. So Zerosa and Edwin, you have the floor, and welcome both of you.
Okay, thanks, Virosa. Demetria, could you put up the slides? Thanks, everyone. On behalf of the subcommittee and the working group, I'm going to present to you the first affiliates of Homenet International, and we hope that we'll be able to confirm them today. We have a membership, these are membership-based affiliates, and according to the constitution, we have a list or a criteria or who is eligible, and we have three categories of local, national, democratic, accountable membership-based. Either they would be organizations, equally they could be federations, networks, or alliances, or thirdly, there would be multi-sector membership-based organizations where home-based workers are part of it. Together with the form of organization, there is a criteria that is also spelled out in the constitution, and the criteria is as you either be registered as a membership-based organization or function as such as an MBO. The organization or the multi-sector or the network should have written constitution or rules, have an evidence of a governing body elected by the members, have regular financial report, especially those that are shared with the membership, be independent of political and or religious bodies, as well as employers, and these need to be declared for in the application form. Have a minimum number of 50 home-based worker members, all follow regional norms. And this number is quite important because in countries where the membership of home-based workers is quite large, then the number that has been determined by the region is what is followed. And in regions where the membership organizations are small, the number is also equally smaller, but the minimum need to be 50. And also become a member of the relevant regional body where it exists. And for that, we have regional bodies that already existed. That was Homenet Southeast Asia, Homenet South Asia, and we had also, during the discussions, Homenet Eastern Europe and Central Asia. We did follow a process, and applications were invited from the eligible, especially through the regional bodies who would comment and recommend the application. And we worked in all the 5 regions in the beginning, and the regional bodies where it exists, and the emerging regions where were coming up were also used to receive and make a recommendation. The working group set up a subcommittee comprising initially of 3, later on 2, but with support where language was a challenge, members to review the applications. The subcommittee held 7 meetings to review 37 cases, and these were based on the criteria that were laid out in the constitution that I began reading through in the first 2 slides. The subcommittee then presented its recommendations to the working group in the international working group meetings that we've been doing monthly. The working group approved affiliations to 36 applications, and 1 application was withdrawn for the present to be considered once they've gone through a number of issues that were raised. So today we need this Congress to confirm the same. Once the constitution is approved, the executive committee will have the authority to decide such applications for affiliation. So we are saying that for today, this is the work of the international working group, but going forward, and once the constitution has been approved, it will be the role of the executive committee as spelled out in the constitution to be able to go through the applications and approve affiliations. Allow me to present them to you, the affiliates that did apply, were recommended, were approved, and have been presented to you for consideration of adopting them as the first affiliates of Homenet International. From Africa, we have 8 organizations, 3 from Kenya, 1 from Tanzania, and 4 from Uganda, with a total membership of 10,375 members. You can see the country they come from, the names of the organizations, the kind of the organization, and the number of home-based worker members in each. So we have Homenet Kenya, Machakos Cooperative Society, Smollett Self-Help Group, Wake Group, Afri Youth Support Organization, ISO, Enviro Jewels, Tukulerawamu, and Patient Space. From Latin America, we have 4 countries with an organization each. So from Brazil, we have Atemdo, that's an association. From Chile, we also have the Federation. Nicaragua, we have CTCP. And from Peru, we have Renata. In total, we have a membership of home-based workers of 1,392. And Africa and Latin America are the youngest and emerging networks. We are yet to have regional networks, but we have committees that have been working in place. From South Asia, we did receive quite a large number of affiliates, and they come from different countries. We have Bangladesh, where we have 2, the Coalition of the Up and Poor, CAP, and Labor at Informal Economy, LAI. In Bhutan, we have Sabah Bhutan, a civil society association. In India, we had quite a number of organizations: the Indian Academy for Self-Employed Workers, LAN, Maila Housing Trust, Sadana, SAFE, please, next, Sewa Bharat, and Sewa Union. So these were the organizations that have applied and considered from India. From the Maldives, we have MAX, which is a cooperative society. From Nepal, we have 2 organizations, Home-Based Workers Concern Society and Sabah Nepal, both MBOs and a producer company, but all operating as MBOs. From Pakistan, we had 3 organizations, Homenet Pakistan, which is the national network of organizations, Sabah Pakistan, and Home-Based Workers Federation, which is a trade union, as well as a member of Homenet Pakistan in itself. And from Sri Lanka, we have SAPA Sri Lanka, which has 1,169 members as an association. And in total, we have 930,473 home-based worker members from the 17 affiliates. The other region that we did receive applications from were from Southeast Asia. And from Southeast Asia, we have 7 organizations that applied, and they come from Cambodia, Homenet Cambodia, the Artisans Association of Cambodia, AAC, it's a branch of that. It's a network. From Indonesia, we have Homenet Indonesia, which is an association. And from Laos, we have 2 organizations, ECCDA and IWAA. One is a network and the other an association. And from the Philippines, we have 2 organizations, Home-Based Workers Network of the Philippines, Homenet Philippines, which is a network, and a member of Homenet Philippines, Patamaba, that is an association. From Thailand, we have the country network, Homenet Thailand, that is an association. And the total numbers from affiliates in Southeast Asia are 88,343. And the total from all the regions, 1,030,583. And because we've mentioned that there are networks that have members in it themselves, they for considering the delegates, we did review the numbers that make up a national network, and where we have organizations who are members to that network, to avoid double counting of members, we did less the numbers from the total number, so that from Homenet Philippines, for example, we have 58,730, and Patamaba, we have 16,371. So when considering the total numbers based on delegates, we make sure that we adjust to avoid double counting. Then in summary, we have 36 organizations which we are recommending for HNI affiliation. We had a total number of 37 that applied, and one member that was Vietnam withdrew. So we want to take this opportunity as the interim international working group to request the affiliates, the delegates present today, to adopt the 36 organizations as the pioneer affiliates for Homenet International. And we are hoping that unless there is an objection, we want to consider this as agreed. Thank you very much.